Hey, hi, hello, good morning. Oh my god, my voice. Oh no. Hi, Vlad. Thank you for that 3-month resub. It was so funny. It was such a funny message. Oh my god. Nobody's ever said something so funny when they resubbed. Alright. Hey, hi, good morning. I am your streamer. I did not sleep enough. I am here, but just barely. Yo, what's up? I actually know what I'm doing today. Our stream today is once again sponsored by Magic Spoon. So in a little bit, we're gonna be pulling the boxes of cereal out of the box that I sent it in, which is honestly like a really nice compact box. Like, they really didn't like waste a bunch of space, which I appreciate personally. But yeah, hey, hi, how's it going? We're also I'm gonna like hang out with you guys while I work on some editing, because I need to get shit done, and your girl hasn't had time. It sucks. Like, as much as you clear things out of your schedule, sometimes you just still don't have time. And I don't get it. I don't get why I don't have time. I just want to have time. Yeah, taste tests. I don't even remember what flavors I have, because I ended up, the code that I had for the sponsorship was for variety pack, but not the build your own variety pack. So I think I didn't get one of the flavors that I wanted, but that's okay, because they're probably still delicious. Hi Rod, how are you? I am very ready to go back to bed. I'm not muted, you shit. I can see that I am not muted. If you can't hear me, you're muted. Okay. I'm also... I need to drink a lot of water today. Hi, Minty! Good morning, how are you? AirPod be like, nah, we're done. We're done with this stream. We're out. When's the last time I streamed? Saturday? What's happened since Saturday? Absolutely nothing. Sorry. Hell yeah, Hot Rod. I hope that it actually does work. I was saying something. It was probably brilliant, because, you know, I'm just absolutely brilliant. I mean, not as brilliant as Vlad and that super funny resub message that you all missed, but it's okay. I saw it. It was funny. All right, Hot Rod. Good luck with work. God, how would an Inside Out's more work? Because I feel like if you put the marshmallows on the outside, you could maybe work with that somehow. But if you put the chocolate on the outside, that's just going to be a bad time for everybody. Like, if you put the marshmallows on the outside and let them solidify a little bit. Big marshmallow with chocolate and cracker inside. Yeah, because I think if you toast up the marshmallow, let it solidify a little, you'd be able to hold on to it without an issue. So I think that'd be great. You get more marshmallow than graham cracker, which is what everybody wants anyways. I know that, like, there's this, like, street food trend thing with, like, you get a marshmallow that's just, like, it's a big marshmallow cube. and then it's filled with ice cream. And then they toast that up, which has always interested me. Yeah, I think that'd be delicious. Hi, Flo. How are you? Good morning. Chat. I even went to bed a little bit earlier than I have been last night, and I don't know what it is. I just don't. I do know what it is. I worked out yesterday, and my body is trying to recover, but I can't imagine why I'm tired. Good morning, Mommy Queen. Yeah, talking about food already. I mean, the stream is sponsored by Magic Spoon. We sort of were just gonna get on the topic of food from the get-go, I feel. But yeah, Inside Out s'more. I think it works. How was your guys' Halloween? How'd the holiday go for you? Did anybody go out and do anything? Because I definitely did not. As you saw on Saturday, I sat at home and carved a pumpkin. And then I think I spent pretty much the entirety of Halloween Day editing. You went out on Saturday and Friday? Dope, dope, dope. I don't think I've ever gone out on Halloween. Yeah, that's fair, Flo. Oh no, Vlad. I don't think I've ever gone out on Halloween. And I also don't feel like I was missing out on anything by not going out on Halloween. I was working a show downtown one year for Halloween. And I had to take the train home. And taking public transit on Halloween Day was the worst experience of my life, maybe, on public transit. Would not recommend. It was not a good time. It's a lot of very, very drunk people, many of them in costumes that, they were too drunk to be wearing. The awareness of your body and the things that your costume is covering just entirely goes away. But yeah. Chat, you're gonna have to deal with me yawning a lot today, I think. And I'm sorry for it. I'm so very, very, very sorry. Yesterday's workout wasn't even that, intense. But I can feel it, through the entirety of my shoulders and pecs. So I know that my body is just hey, we're supposed to be how dare you, Vlad? Yeah, my body is just hey, let's just sleep for the next day to recover. And I'm just body, that's not how this works. It's just no, it is. It's cool. Just sleep. Just go to sleep, Hi, Breaky. How are you? Also, how dare you? That's rude. Super rude. God, I'm trying. Okay, I am. Maybe I'll grab a coffee to go with my cereal. I also probably just need food. So we might break open these cereals now. Eat some cereal, have some coffee, have breakfast together. You guys can't even see in the fridge if I open it, I don't think, because the door opens the wrong way. And I haven't fixed it yet in the like 6 months that I've been living here. Okay. You guys want to see what we got for Magic Spoon? I mean, it's all cereal. They do cereal. But we've got a box that doesn't look the greatest because I tore the label off so that I didn't dox myself. But box 1 is peanut butter. Peanut butter might be the play this morning. We're gonna see. We've got Fruity, which was Chat's pick last time. I'm not necessarily super into it, but we're gonna try it anyways and see how it goes. We got Frosted. Nice, safe choice, you know. Oh, here, I'm out of room on my desk. And we've got Cocoa. There's also a solid choice. I honestly was just thinking about that, Vlad. That like we have to try them individually and then we have to mix them all up. I am going to... How do we do this? Do I just try them without milk first? Do I pour them in a bowl? Do I just eat them straight out of the box? Choices. I'm gonna go grab a bowl so that I'm not just like shoving my hand into a box of cereal. Straight out of the box. Okay. All right. Flo made the choice for me. All right. So. Box. Cereal. Let's go. We're starting with cocoa. This smells really good. It sort of tastes like the Little Debbie chocolate cupcakes. Like that is the exact smell of this cereal. Let's see how it tastes. That is actually a lot more flavor than I was expecting. Okay, cocoa. Cocoa's a winner. Winner cocoa. Cleanse the palate for the next box. No, everything's falling. I need a better way to like keep these boxes somewhere. I don't have a lot of desk space. All right. So, moving on to Frosted. There we go. Ooh. These almost have like a mapley flavor to them. Not flavor, scent. I didn't try them yet. It's kind of really nice. These aren't what I was expecting. It's a familiar flavor. I'm trying to put my finger on it. Like, there's definitely you can like taste the dairy, which is a weird thing to say, but like it tastes more like a frosting than just like a sugar coating that you get on a lot of frosted cereals, right? I want to keep eating it. So that's a good sign. I don't know if I prefer that or the cocoa more, actually. Maybe the cocoa. I don't know. I think it depends on the day. And the cocoa is more of like a strong flavor, right? It's chocolate. It's there. You know what it is. The frosted is like, it's very like gentle and inoffensive. Hi, Ajax! Next up, we're going fruity, which once again, my personal least excited for, but all the flavors have been good so far, so I'm hoping that this one is also good. I'm not hoping. I know it's also going to be good. It's just maybe not going to be my jam. You tried all of the bars? How've they been, Ajax? It's very, like, lime forward. Hi, Avi! Cinnamon and s'mores. Those feel like they would be the best. Hi, Glocky! I feel like, hello, sir. I have a dog trying to get some cereal right now. I know cereal goes with milk. We're trying it without the milk first, though. Okay. Exactly. No milk. Come on. I feel like hi, Stitchy. I feel like the fruity isn't as offensively like fake fruity as I thought it was. Of course not. Definitely not. It's not obvious in the slightest. Okay. We're trying peanut butter last. See, I like peanut butter cereals. So I think that this is gonna be a winner for me. I don't know how to describe what the fruit one tastes like. Like, it's got... Hi, Bran. It's just like... Oh, I forgot that my alerts are broken. Bran, thank you for that follow. I need to figure out what the fuck is going on with my thing. It is cereal, but like it has distinct flavors. And I can't figure out what the distinct flavor... It's a little bit more... Well, this one is the fruit. We're trying to figure out the flavor of the fruit. I'd say maybe more berry. Like on the nose, it's more citrusy. But in the mouth, it's more like berry. Either way, we're moving on to peanut butter. Bolt, come here. Can you come here? Oh, I can't see you. Can you see dog yet? No, because my camera didn't move. Hey. Don't lick the box. Come here. All the way here. We gotta say hi, chat. Doggo. You're a very good boy. There you go. Good boy. Okay. Back to stream. I gave him a cereal, okay? Alright? Now, Bolt, how do you think the peanut butter tastes? I mean, it's peanut butter. I love it. It's delicious. Mixed with the cocoa, it's gonna be my jam. Yeah, okay. So, hi baby, you're a good boy. No, he wants more. And he is going to sit here and beg me for more cereal for the rest of the stream. What are you focusing on camera? I'm right here. Hello. But yeah, for anybody not familiar with Magic Spoon, they're the ones sponsoring today's stream. They're the cereal that we just tried out. ! Magic Spoon in chat gets you a link and a code that will save you $5 off your first order. They're delicious. They're high protein, which is great. I appreciate that. Gluten-free, which I also appreciate as somebody who can't do gluten because my intestines decide that they are just going to quit their job. They are, I believe, no, they're not dairy-free. I lied. I'm lying. I'm a terrible, terrible person to be promoting anything. They're low in sugar, high in fiber. Not high in fiber. I keep just saying things. I mean, they're reasonably high in fiber. But yeah. Either way, I'm gonna go grab a bowl and some milk. And we're gonna go ahead and mix. Yeah, no, they had milk protein in them. That's why I said I was lying when I said they were dairy-free. Because I literally, when I was eating the frosted one, specifically looked to see if it had milk in it because I could tell that there was milk in it. The frosted might be my favorite. Yeah, I get it, Flo. We're gonna go mix them all in a bowl. Is what we're gonna do now. You're not getting any more cereal. No, you're a very good boy. We're gonna bowl and some milk, and we're gonna pour all of the cereal into one bowl, and it's gonna be awful. Ooh, let me know how the blueberry muffin one is. I am probably, once I get through this batch, I'm gonna buy a pack of the... I might do a variety pack with the cereal bars. I really want the cinnamon one. That's all I want. I want cinnamon. Okay, milk and cereal, let's go! You're finally getting your stupid milk breaky. You better be happy. Alright. We're gonna try and evenly distribute these. So we have roughly the same amount of every flavor. No, not for you. God, yeah, no, the frosted, like, they even smell best. I think the frosted are for sure my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, frosted are my favorite. So none of them were bad. Like, even the fruity, which I wasn't excited about. But I think if I had to rank them in order, from favorite to least favorite, it would go frosted, cocoa, peanut butter, fruit. And these all come in the basic variety pack, which you can use the code to get $5 off. Also, I've definitely put too much cereal in this bowl, but it's fine. Oop. Dog, I love you, but you're not getting any more cereal. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to let you down. All right. We've got our mess of every cereal in one bowl, along with some milk. The peanut butter has a lot of salt to it. And that salt really amplifies the flavor of the fruity one. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm feeling about that combo. Yeah, I don't think I would recommend mixing all of the flavors together. I've definitely ate worse things in my life, but still would not recommend. Hello, sir. Bolt is now gonna spend the rest of today trying to get extra treats. So, I'm looking forward to dealing with that. Excuse you. Stop hitting my mic, sir. He does deserve them. Yeah, I don't know, like, what flavor I'm tasting when. My tongue is very confused. Cereal good. All cereals together, less good. But it's fine. This is my breakfast. Bjark, thank you for that 31 months. It is not Christmas. Chat, you know what to do when a sub comes through. I think the dog might want to go outside. So I'm gonna go let him out real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, no, the shoes for the Christmas comment are definitely fair. 100%. Next time that I'm live, which will be Saturday. This thing behind me is gonna look slightly different because it's been sitting unfinished for, I don't know, nearly 6 months now. And I'm finally making the time in my schedule to like work on it and make it finished. Which you guys will see part of that process in the first vlog, which will be going up on the YouTube channel either Monday or Tuesday. Do you guys want insider info on like the format for the vlogs? Because I can fill you guys in before anybody else knows. So basically, I have been dealing with like really bad burnout and like lack of focus and all those other things. And I'm also, hello, crippled kid. And also, I'm a firm believer in the bad things in your life won't change if you keep doing the exact same things, right? So I was just like, I'm just gonna take this vlog as an opportunity to like change up how I try and approach the things that I do and try and break through all of the stupid executive dysfunction and all that. So more or less what it is it's gonna be like a weekly video to-do list. Where I'm just gonna have like 5 category of goal. Self-reflection is a good thing. And I'm gonna try and set one thing each week within each of those categories. Dog, you just went outside. So like one thing for my mental health, one thing for my physical health, one thing to like improve my living space or the space that like I'm in and around often. One thing that helps another person or thing in my life. And then another thing that's just like to improve a hobby or like self-enrichment thing. And hold on, I need to go let in the dog. That's my thing for somebody else for the week, is just letting my dog in and out. It's not, but it kind of feels like it sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I already do those things. Oh god. Cereal on the floor is not for the dog. But yeah, I like, that's why I'm setting like specific goals and trying not to just like cover multiple categories. Like each thing covers multiple categories at once, right? Like if I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym for a certain number of days a week, then that's covering physical health, but also kind of covers mental health, right? Because like there's a lot of factors there. But I'm specifically going for different goals in each area. And I don't know, maybe it works. Maybe it is dog, you are pushing my chair. Maybe it ends up being too much. Maybe it worsens my burnout. We'll find out. It's an experiment. I let my cereal sit too long. It's still got crunch, but it's got like this mush that I'm not into. You guys can see a single ear. Um, ridiculous. Right? Dry cereal is so much better. I just want to eat cereal out of the box. There's no need for milk. I can drink a beverage separately. Yeah, just mix it in your mouth. You just get a cement mixer going in there. I left the door open for you. You can just go in and out if you want. Don't just sit there staring at outside, waiting for me to open the door for you. I mean, okay. We can get into a whole thing about how children don't even really need milk as long as they're eating a balanced diet. But, like, I get oat milk just because, like, I use milk in a lot of things. I honestly, I can't remember the last time that I sat down and had, like, a glass of milk. Yeah, I mean, lactose intolerance is so prominent because somebody decided one day that they wanted to fucking have the juice from a cow. We're not supposed to be drinking cow juice, you know? But somebody was just like, hey, you know what that baby cow's drinking? I want to drink that. Spoiler alert, that person was not a baby cow. But yeah, I drink water primarily. Hi, Easy. We do have to try everything. I mean, even, like, from the Scandinavian area, like, there's a lot of things that we're just generally not supposed to eat. But humans, unlike animals, don't pay attention to the environmental cues that say, hey, this is not a thing that we are equipped to eat. Those environmental cues sometimes being that it comes from a different species. Dogs will eat literally anything you put in front of them, and then they will die. And I feel like that just proves my point. Dogs are also different than their ancestors. We've kind of bred a lot of the intelligence out of them. Like, you could release a dog out in the wild and it'll kind of survive for a while, but it has a much, much lower chance than, like, a wolf or a coyote or any other wild dog. Like, I'm pretty sure Bolt would not survive longer than, like, 2 days in the wild. That's maybe not true. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, because you're supposed to have it as a baby. Yeah. Well, and like, there's also countless issues that like don't really ever get addressed in terms of like formula and stuff like that. Like, we have formula specifically made for sensitive stomachs, and it's just like, okay, well, the problem is that the formula in the first place isn't what we are built to be intaking. And I think that the invention of formula for kids is wonderful. I think that for the sake of like infant mortality, formula's done wonders. We don't have wet nurses anymore, you know, like but I think that there's a lot of things that we as humans just sort of like shove into our digestive system and hope for the best. And a lot of times that's just under the guise of something being healthy or like fulfilling a need. Yeah. Wow, Eden, you come in here and you roast me like that. How dare you? Unless you were saying that my mom was ugly, in which case, you know, that's fine. Even though I'm often told that I look identical to my mom. But, you know, it's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. I'm gonna continue eating my cereal. Mixing all the flavors together was a mistake, chat. Don't do it. Thank you, Eden. Thank you. So gorgeous. Ugh. Chat. It's supposed to be like 72 here today. In November. And like, I'm not necessarily complaining. I am a serial killer, yeah. I mean, I'm one of those people that thinks babies are super ugly. I would be a bunny. Babies have just never been my thing. Like, baby animals, yeah, 100%. Like, give me a puppy and I will love that thing. But baby humans, it's just, I'm just trying to figure out what my hair is doing. Oh no, I love puppies. Even if they're stupid, even if they're just chomping on me all the time, I don't even care. I love them. I don't know. Like, I feel like babies just look like weird old people. You know? Like, they're old people who aren't quite old. Yeah, I mean, I've worked with dogs pretty much my entire life. Worked in a vet's office in middle school to high school. I've fostered countless dogs. Just had dogs in my life in general. Now I have this asshole who you guys can't see. He's sleeping. You can see an ear. I mean, it might be that we lost the hair, but, like, I don't know. Some baby primates still ain't cute. Like, okay, hold on. I have a blue snowball ice. I would not recommend it to anybody who does not have some sort of basic knowledge of sound. Like, I'm not sitting here being like, oh, I'm so smart and good at sound and shit, but like, it doesn't sound like this normally. But you can make microphones sound better than they are with just a little bit of tweaking and knowledge. I guess baby chimpanzees are cute. It is an orange. I'm gonna eat it one day. For some reason, my brain was just like, baby chimpanzees are not cute, but no, they're cute. They're real cute. Shurs are good. My brother used to work for Shure. So like, as a company, I have feelings about them. But baby sharks. All right, Eden. I probably won't be. It's probably not gonna be a long one today. But I'll see you later. Red pandas are great. I don't think Breaky is here, but if he is, I know he's got red panda emotes. Yeah, I mean, Shure is like the industry standard. But for just like getting into anything that involves using a microphone or audio or anything like that, there's definitely cheaper options that you can work with plenty easily. I don't know what I'm saying. My brain has just shut off. I was looking at this picture of a baby shark. Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys. Give me this. Let me capture the window, you piece of shit. I just want to show them this weird ass baby shark. Look at this weird ass baby shark. It's weird and a baby. Hold on. Hold on. I'm making a... Oh god. I have ruined everything. Look at it. Look how weird this is. It's like a little alien. I don't even know what kind of shark this is, but it's something. Okay. Alright. No, baby sharks in general are actually pretty cute. I'm trying to think of any other, like... Baby fish are super weird. I think the weirdest, like, baby animal is probably, like, a tadpole. Like, how do you exist? Why do you turn into a frog? I don't understand your biological breakdown. My cereal is so soggy. I really should have eaten it faster. It makes me so sad. A baby sunfish. I don't know. I think that's sort of cute. Hi, Jen! Like, hold on. Oh god, that's too big. Hold on. Fixing. Like, I don't know. That's kind of cute for a baby fish. I don't hate it. It's got its big ol' eyeball and what is presumably a mouth. Like, it's a little ball. It's a little ball of fish. It's adorable. I think the giant eyes is what does it for me. In terms of the cuteness. Okay, alright. From the front, definitely less cute. You know, as is the case sometimes. Definitely less cute from the front. Hell yeah, Jen. I was gonna grab coffee when I grabbed the milk for my cereal, and I forgot about it. It's, side profile is best profile. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. What other baby animals are weird? I want to look at weird baby animals. It does kind of look like a Pokemon, yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel like with fish, that's really the thing, is that, like, they all start tiny and then just, Do you go from 0.2 inches long to being a 2,000 kilogram fish? No, like I said, baby, like, tadpoles are weird. How does a tadpole turn into a frog? I don't understand. You're a weird baby animal? Okay. Like, how does this become frog? This is not what frogs look like. This is not... There's nothing frog here. I mean, I guess. You're not wrong. But, like, we were still within the womb when we looked like this. This is out of the womb. This is out living in the world, okay? That's what's weird about it. Insects are super weird. I mean, it might just take some getting used to. Dragonflies? But I do agree that it looks a little weird right now, Flo. Don't dragonfly babies just look like little sticks? Am I wrong? Oh. I don't like this. I mean, it makes sense. I can see how it becomes a dragonfly eventually, right? But, like, I don't like that. Like, it gets a wing, some wings over here, and then it's a longer body, and it's a dragonfly, right? Sure. What? No, I don't like that. Mm-mm. 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 It's a dragonfly Okay, so humans aren't the only ones that have ugly babies. Got it. We have solved the the problem. So like, but wait, how? Okay. So dragonflies just molt out of their skin and then they have wings. Because, like, obviously, right, butterflies cocoon. And then, yeah, become goop inside of that cocoon. And then arise. But from the looks of it, dragonflies just molt and suddenly have wings. I wish I could just, like, shed my skin and have wings. That'd be dope. You know? Why can't I do this? There's a fly. Man. We were talking about red pandas before, and I think red panda babies are maybe the cutest. Like, look at this. Look at how adorable those are. I mean, that makes sense. They're so cute. They're just little babies. Red pandas in general are just adorable. Humans do suck. Ah, baby dingoes! So cute! Look at this mama with her little baby! I would rather have wings. Honestly, yeah. I want to be here for a good time, not a long time. Look at this other mama with her baby! Red pandas are so cute. Baby pangolin? Do. Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. Look at this little guy. Look at him. He's so sleepy. He's just hanging out. He's going for a ride. It's adorable. I love him. It does look fun. Look at how nervous he looks. It's very cute. I didn't realize that they like ride on their moms. That's adorable. We are having a cute moment, Nightbot. Look at this little guy. Just taking a little nap. They are definitely Pokemon. Giant pandas. Why do giant pandas give you consternation? They're super adorable. Look at this guy's snout. He's got a snoot. This is a full-on snoot. I don't believe that pandas actually exist. I'm pretty sure that they're all just like cyborgs. To be one of the panda handlers that just has to deal with pandas constantly trying to climb them. Like, look at that and tell me that is an actual creature. I don't believe it. That is something that an Imagineer came up with. That is not real. But yeah, no, pandas are definitely real dopey. What else were we talking about? Baby snakes. I feel like... What is this? What is this? Chat, what is this? Speaking of things that Imagineers came up with. What is this? It literally looks like a cartoon character. Like, this is what cartoonists draw snakes as. When a snake is like a talking snake and stuff. Like, that's what this is. Okay, we're gonna look at different baby snakes. Look at this guy in his little hat. He is less weird. Hi, Master! How are you? He's got a cute little hat. It's adorable. Don't have a stroke. Look at this one's little flower crown. This one is a unicorn. This one has a little piggy hat. I am sorry that you are at work. Actually, I have something to show you guys. Hey! Hell yeah. Let's see if I can find it. Dun, 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 dun. Come on. I just need this one little thing. There we go, I found it. This one. Look at this little guy and his dragon costume. Look at how proud he is of himself. He's just a little dragon guy. It's adorable, and I love it. He's my favorite. Honestly, I want a bearded dragon so bad. I love them. I think they're adorable. I can't really have any small creatures as pets because I have a insatiable predator as a dog. But I really want a bearded dragon. I think that they are the best. Kitegu. Okay, let's snake in a top hat. I was gonna move on from baby snakes, but then I saw snake in a top hat. Hi Zaps! You can't hear me say hi because you're watching ads, probably. I'm pretty sure those are pre-roll ads because I think I turned off ads altogether. I don't remember though. You're pretty close to a bearded dragon. Just not a dragon. Fair. Ba 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 ba. Dun, 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 dun. Speaking of tegus being the dogs of the lizard world. Look at them. They're besties, clearly. I still feel like Bolt would probably try and eat it. He makes choices. I'm glad that the possums that live in my neighborhood are so good at playing dead. I feel like it's the same one that keeps coming into the yard and he just keeps catching it. And then I'm just like, great, you killed a possum. And then it's gone in like half an hour. It's like, okay, well, you didn't kill it. Good, cool, super. Stop attacking them. I can't get a pet rock, you're right. That's adorable. I would 100% take my lizard for a walk. I feel like, so like when I was growing up, my first pet, like my dad had a snake, and then we got some lizards. And like I had dogs around and stuff, but like I feel like my upbringing was different than most people in that like I had a lot of like scaly creatures around when I was a kid. So like I got used to them, and so my brain is just like, yes, this is pet. You treat it exactly like every other pet. It was so bizarre the first time I went to Florida because I didn't realize that like anoles were such a prominent thing. And then they were everywhere, and like I had them as pets as a kid, and I was like, this is so weird just seeing them skittering in every single location that I go to. Chat, help. It's turned into just a soggy blob. I need to just finish this. So give me a minute while I just finish my cereal. I hate that texture so much. Chat. Yeah, dry cereal is so much better. I don't know why anybody uses milk. It's dumb. Chat, if you haven't already, check out Magic Spoon. It's delicious. Just don't let it sit in milk for what's probably been more than half an hour. I don't even know when I poured the milk. It's a bad time. It's not a thing that you want. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum bum. That's fair. I mean, Well, it does the same thing. Okay. While we hang out, I'm gonna see if Premiere a baby platypus. Okay, we'll look at a baby platypus. I'm gonna see if Premiere will work while I'm streaming, or if it just tanks everything. That's not real. That's not. Okay, yeah, no, that's not real. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. The fake ones are something. Give me this. Baby marsupials are kind of weird. Baby platypuses are adorable though. Platypuses in general are weird. Yeah, no, what this is that is definitely not a baby platypus. Nor is this. Like, how did evolution create a platypus is what I want to know. Oh, this one, yeah, no, that would make sense if this was an echidna. That does sort of look roughly right for an echidna. But yeah, how did evolution make this happen? Also, this is hilarious. Reverse beaver. Like, why does it have a bill? I feel like echidnas are less weird than platypuses. Like, I can see where this came from in, like, the mammal realm, right? For digging. Yeah. You gotta be able to dig out behind you as you're digging forward. Like, echidnas are sort of cute. Like, look at this. It looks like a tiny bear with a weird nose. But like a platypus, you have a cross between a mammal and a fucking bird. And how does that happen? Echidna tongues are also very silly. They make me laugh. Oh no, man. I love echidnas. I think they're great. I forget that I love echidnas sometimes, but man. Also, how the fuck did Knuckles come from an echidna? This is not what an echidna looks like in the slightest. Also, it is occurring to me that I should not be showing searches for Knuckles the echidna live on stream. And we got very lucky here with nothing that is too problematic. My webcam is covering the most sussy thing right now. But yeah, like, how is this an echidna? Is safe search on? Safe search is not on. It's just, we just got very lucky. But yeah. I don't understand what the thought process was. Also, I'm scrolling down further to see. Okay, nothing was too bad. We would have been fine. Man, okay, so there was this girl that I met in middle school. That literally, like, the first time I met her, she wanted to show me her Shadow the Hedgehog fanfic. I always keep safe search off. And, like, we became friends and whatever, and this girl had some of the nastiest Shadow the Hedgehog porn that I have ever seen. Like, I don't know, man. She was really into Shadow. It's not something that I necessarily get. I mean, we were in junior high, so like 13, 14, I think. It's the right age range for that. I don't actually. Something like that. I mean, it's a choice that a lot of people make when they are young and dumb and impressionable. I mean, I used to write Dragon Ball Z fanfics, but it was never anything that was spicy. I mean, I've read them on stream before. We have definitely had nights where I have just drank and read my old fanfics for you guys, and we're never doing that again. Oh hey, the new games, the free games for Epic this week just went live. Look at that. If anybody wants free games from Epic, go do that. But yeah. I don't know, I feel like I feel like I'm yawning way too much for how much I have to do today. Yeah, no, I used to read so many fanfics for DBZ. So many. Some of them, they weren't like, I wouldn't say that they were pornographic. They were just like, they had some light fluff, as we would refer to back in the day. They weren't full on lemons. Man, I don't understand the old fanfic lingo. Like, why was lemon? Why did that mean that it was sexual content? I don't understand. Bringer of Death and Dragon Ball Multiverse? Okay. I feel like I remember Bringer of Death. I don't know, though. I don't, like, other than reading my own on stream, like, 2 years ago, I don't know the last time that I even, like, looked at a fanfic. I feel like it's been very long time. It's Vegeta-centric? Interesting. But yeah, I genuinely can't think of the last time that like I even wanted to read a fanfic. Okay, I am going to pay attention to you guys and also maybe do some editing while we hang out here. I'm gonna finish my cereal. Chat, stop letting me leave my cereal to get even soggier. It's like a sponge. Have a good lunch, Ajax. Interesting. I should just pour out the milk and bake it. I'm gonna finish it. My first meal of the day. Gotta get through it. Make it into my own cereal bar. It's honestly not a bad idea. Also, just so you guys know, I believe that there's like a week and a half left to use my code to get your discount on a variety pack from Magic Spoon. So if you want to check them out, !Magic Spoon in chat. Go do it. Yeah, 12 days. So about a week and a half. November 15th is when this ends. Bum, 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 bum. That is definitely not how Magic Spoon is spelled. Magic Spawn. That is basically what you just wrote. Chat, I feel like editing is a prime example of why you shouldn't try and turn something that you love into a job. Like, it's not like I hate editing now suddenly that like I do it, but like it definitely is a bit Magic Spoon. The need to do it definitely takes some of the joy out of it. Bum, 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 bum. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm literally watching through the video without sound to see if I missed any spots. Oh, look at that! Look, it worked! There was just a delay! But I'm watching through it without sound to see if there's any spots that I missed. Where, like, there's a face that I want to focus on or anything like that. Each video that I edit gets about, like, 3 passes. Obviously, first pass where I make all of my initial cuts. Actually, we get about 4 passes per video. So it's first pass where I make all my initial cuts. Second pass where I cut down for time. Third pass, I'll generally do without sound to see if there's any like specific moments that visually I'm missing because I'm paying attention to words or anything like that. And then fourth pass, I go through and just listen for any moments that I want to highlight with like subtitles or anything. Yeah, it definitely wears on you. When like you turn something into a business. Welcome back, Ajax. What'd you get for lunch? But yeah, with that, depending... Ooh, hell yeah. I'm jealous. With that, depending on like how much time the source material is, one video can take up to like 10 hours to get through. Give me back this. What did I just see? Do I want to highlight this? Maybe. Yes. Yeah, no. I am not somebody who, who is okay, like, half-assing anything. So, you know, I sometimes put in more time than I necessarily need to. But it is what it is. Yeah, perfection is the enemy of progress sometimes. But like, I can show you guys right now. I mean, that's nice, Ajax. Nice short day. This is not the one. Give me this. So I need you to actually fit though. Transform, reset. That's really weird. Why does this not just... Okay, either way. Like, what resolution am I working at? I need to look at some things after stream today. So like, this is the timeline, right? And this is after I just finished my edit down for time. So I was trying to get it under an hour. We're under an hour. And then I'm going through, like I said, listening to it without sound, finding spots that like I want to highlight, either Greg's face or something else going on in the game. That's fair flow. Like, definitely, I think that's the biggest thing, is that I know so many people that have vacation time and then just never use it. Also, I just noticed that it doesn't show you guys a screen preview or a video preview. That's interesting. But yeah, basically, so I've got the timeline here. I mark out any spots that like I want to highlight an area on, and then I'll go back and cut those specific spots and highlight and do all of that. And then I'll do my last pass. My video is not a black screen, no. I'll do my last pass where I put in the subtitles. So right now, you guys can't see on the screen. I think the most difficult thing for a lot of people with vacation days is like so many companies black out vacation at the end of the year. Like, I know Chris has like 2 weeks of vacation still, maybe just 1 week. Either way, like, he can't use any of it from like the end of September through the end of the year because it's blackout dates for vacation. It's just like, okay, well, what do you do? Because his vacation specifically accrues over the year. He doesn't just get it all in one lump sum. So it's sort of just like setting him up for not being able to vacation. But yeah, these pink bits here are just placeholders for subtitles, just to make my life easier when I go back and go through all of this, to put in any subtitles that I want to put in, any like captions for specific moments and stuff like that. That's fair, Flo. Yeah, no, I get how that goes, Ajax. But yeah, that's my editing process. If anybody ever wondered how this all works, that is it. That is how it works. I do the edit, and then I do the other edit, and then I continue to edit, and then it's more edits, and it's just edits on edits on edits on edits on edits. And yeah, that's the process. Hi, Skaza! And that's why it's kind of difficult to edit on stream sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean the entire time, because, like, I need to pay attention. And it's hard when I'm talking to you guys, because you're cute. Yeah, that's entirely fair, Ajax. I mean, my thing is, right, I understand commitment to a job and all that, but like, if you taking time off entirely screws everybody over, that means that the company isn't managing things properly, and they need to find somebody that can like take care of stuff so that you can take time off. Like, nobody owes enough loyalty to a company to just never take time off. Just, it's not a thing. I definitely get that, Ajax. Good, Skaza. I know too many people that continue working on their days off, whether it's vacation or just like the 2 days off that they get a week. If they even get 2 days off a week. The availability of staff is definitely also an issue, for sure. It's rough all around. Hell yeah, Ajax. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're taking work calls, if you're answering work emails, if you're doing all of that, you are working. Like, that is your time. Those are your hours. Yeah, that really sucks. I don't know, man. The corporate structure, especially in America, is just so shitty. Yeah. That's okay, Jen. I hope your peacock situation was sorted. I think the biggest issue is like with stuff like Chris's salary management at his job. They don't get overtime or anything like that. You heard Peacock. So yes, Cock was part of that. He doesn't get overtime. He is also the lead for his department. There's not somebody else that can do his job. So a lot of times he'll end up working like 60-hour weeks. The standard for his company is 50-hour weeks. Like, that is what is expected of their managers. Nobody should be working a 50-hour week for base pay. I'm sorry, like, it's absolute garbage. Hell yeah, Jen. But yeah, the work environment is rough. I mean, it's definitely been a consideration. It's definitely been a consideration. There's better companies. That's really the thing, is that in the States, because there is so much individual control for companies over like their policies and stuff. Like there's labor laws in the States, but they provide a very, very loose baseline, right? Because individual companies have so much control, it's really just a matter of finding a company that isn't going to treat you like shit. So yeah. Like, even within the same relatively small city, you can have drastically different work environments from one business to another. Yeah. Like, nobody should be working more than 40 hours a week in general, right? I'm not... That is a situation that I am firm on. There's no reason for a company to force their workers to work more than 40 hours a week. Even that doesn't really allow for a healthy work-life balance, but you know, it's what we're working with here. And if they're doing more than that, if they are sacrificing their free time and their life and all of that to be there for the company, then there needs to be additional compensation. Like, that's all there is to it. Yeah. Like, I think that there's this... Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing too, is like, when you're doing your job and somebody else's, even if you're working the right number of hours a week, that's still, like, that is bad management. And I think that there's such a sense of people, like, we have this mindset of, like, everybody is replaceable. And that's true, but that also means that you can be somebody else's replacement. You know, like, if a company doesn't value you enough, there is a company out there that will value you enough that is going to have a spot open eventually. Yeah, exactly, Jen. And especially right now, a lot of companies are desperate for staff and everything. Even if you, like, and I'm not, I'm gonna say slack off, but I mean, even if you just do your job, if you're not putting in the extra effort, they're realistically going to hold on to you because people aren't replaceable right now. There's not the staff for it. It just, it's not a thing. Like, there's this whole thing about quiet quitting. Yeah, exactly. That it's just like, nobody's fucking quitting. They're just doing the job that they were hired for and not like 5 other people's jobs. You know, like, it's not an unreasonable thing. It's what the expectation should be across the board. I'm so fucking tired of seeing the fucking bullshit about quiet quitting everywhere. Like, no. Yeah, work your fucking wage. Work your wage, work your job description. Like, don't be doing everybody else's job. Because when you drive yourself into the ground, whether it's physically or mentally or socially or any of those things, that company isn't picking up the slack for you. They're not paying your medical bills. They're not coming over to your house and cooking you dinner because you don't have time because you're working too much, or you're too tired at the end of the day because you've had too many things that you're dealing with. Yeah, push where you can to get better paid. Pay attention to inflation. Like, when it comes raise time at the end of the year or whatever your company does raises, pay attention to inflation. Do not accept a raise that is just inflation, that is below inflation. Like, inflation this year was what, like 7% in the States, I think? Hold on, we're looking this up. Also, this is why I do not stream while I edit, because I have only half been paying attention to what's going on. Inflation 2022 USA. .3% inflation. So, let's say that you're working a job, right? That you're making 65 grand a year. That means that if you are getting a raise of less than 53, just about 5,400 for the year, you are getting less than inflation. You are not getting a raise that is comparable to the difference in the cost of living. How many places are giving raises of 5,400 a year? Like, Chris's upper management, I think last year he got a raise of like 3K. Like, it all makes me very angry. It makes me angry. That, like, one, nobody's talking about this. Two, we've been conditioned to not talk about it, not ask for more. We've been conditioned that, like, we're asking for too much if we ask for the bare minimum, right? Jesus. Most places around here are, like, you start at Whole Foods as a cashier for $16 an hour. I mean, yeah, that's fair, but still, like... Is that $1 per hour? Because, like, I mean, $1 per hour... Let's say... Even if you're working 30 hours per week... Yeah, no, that's not much of a raise. Like, it just... I don't know. I don't know, it's upsetting. It's a thing that I get upset about. It's a thing that I get angry about. Like, even... Even part-time jobs, right? Like, yeah, okay, realistically, nobody should be expecting to live off of a part-time job. But, like, you're still doing the work. You're still putting in the time. You are still reason that the company is able to function. I just... Ugh. Yeah, the wage has been behind inflation for a very long time. I mean, what's the federal minimum wage right now? It's like $8.50? Is it even that high? $7.25. The federal minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. That's fucking dumb. Like... I think the minimum wage when I was in high school was $6.50. And that was 15 years ago. That is genuinely enraging. Like... Jesus Christ. Okay, so, like, I live in the Chicago area. Minimum wage in Chicago proper is $15 an hour. That's a reasonable increase over $6.50 or whatever it was 15 years ago. It should be somewhere around there, Avi, yeah. $15 is still not enough for how much work you do, master. That is the thing that makes me angriest, is companies that start hiring on staff for higher wages but don't adjust the wages of their staff that have been there and have seniority. Like, do not tell me that you are going to bring on somebody who's entirely fresh for $18 an hour and then not bump up the wages of everybody else in your location. Like, no, 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 no. Not allowed. Okay, sorry, I'm wrong. when I was in high school, the minimum wage was $5.85 per hour. So we've managed to go up a whole, not even $2 in 15 years. No, it's super fucked. It's so fucking dumb. Yeah, and Ajax, you're in a specialized field. Like, that is the biggest thing, is like people working in specialized fields that aren't making a reasonable wage. Just... It's all dumb. It's all dumb. I hate it. I hate every single bit of it. Yeah, no, you should be making significantly more than you do. So, okay. I used to work in theater. And I think it's pretty well known that people working in theater are notoriously underpaid. But the thing that I used to get really, really frustrated with is there's a lot of places that hire people on and don't pay them, or will pay them like $100 for a month of work or something like that. And I had a lot of friends that would take those jobs and just be like, well, I don't have the experience on my resume. Like, I need this to build my resume up. And it's like, motherfucker, no, you don't. Like, in the entire time that I was working in the theater industry, I never took a job that didn't pay, and especially none that paid poorly. Because as, like, you take those poor paying jobs, it just furthers the idea that people are going to keep working for free. And it's just, it's, ugh. Ah. I'm angry. But like, I also did like freelance costuming work and stuff for a long while, and I'd have people contact me, wanting to commission me for something. And they would be like, oh, well, this is my budget. And I'm just like, I can't work within that. Like, my rate is $50 an hour. It's a specialized field. I'm doing something that you clearly can't do yourself, and giving you a quality that most other people aren't going to be able to achieve. And a lot of people got upset about that. And I was just like, that sucks. Because I'm still getting business from the people who do value what I'm doing, you know? Like, somebody out there is going to value you for the work that you do. And this is a thing that I've been touching on with Chris a lot, because he has gotten offers from other jobs that want to pay him 20-30 grand than what he's making right now. And like, right now he's just waiting to hear on what his raise is this year, and then he's maybe pulling the trigger. Because yeah, a company can throw as many like parties for the staff as they want. They can say that they appreciate staff. They can do this, that, and the other. But when it comes to corporations, it is 100% putting their money where their mouth is. If they aren't properly paying staff, they don't actually appreciate their staff. Especially like national chains and stuff. Oh my god, a pizza party! Oh my god! I couldn't just go home and buy a pizza. I can't because you're not paying me enough. But yeah, the thing that I ran into with costuming is the same thing that I run into with editing, is that, like, people will reach out and be like, I want to hire you as an editor, and it's just like, okay, here's my rate. Like, I'm not sitting here and fucking around. I'm telling you what my time is worth. It is always literally the worst pizza. It is like Domino's or like Little Caesars hot and ready $5 pizzas. It's just it's all a mess. It's all a super giant mess. Okay. I've been sitting here ranting about the unfairness of wages for a hot second now. I think that I am going to call it here, because I have a bunch of shit to do today. I need to do meal prep and a million other things. I wish I had a better angle of how Bolt is laying right now, because it's really cute. I know. But I will be back Saturday for Spooky Saturday. I think we'll have a Scott this week. I might also do some extra streams next week because I am not going to be able to do Spooky Saturday next Saturday. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll keep you guys updated. If you're thank you, Easy. If you're not already a part of the Twitter, follow me on Twitter, not a part of the Twitter, go do that. If you're not a part of the Discord, go join that. You guys are lovely and I appreciate all of you and you're wonderful, and yeah, I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time it is for you. And I will see you all on Saturday. Okay, bye.